Are we?
Are we all in?
Are we even?
Are we all in and
Does
even?
anybody need
Well,
to
maybe I'm gonna have to get back
stand?
up.
What's it look like the ballot?
All right, so, everybody's got a word. Everybody's got to believe in. Do we have a fun fact and a current event?
It better be funny.
It better not be sad. We don't want any sadness today.
It's not funny.
I don't want ferrets dying.
I mean,
I hope it's not like in 1920 the world
you
ended.
better make it happy.
Are we gonna say anything
wanna say
about
it?
Corona, or are we trying to do this whole show without it?
No, I'm like
I
you.
agree.
People got enough of that. We're gonna be their
Yes,
escape.
yes.
Why don't you want to throw it on us first and
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
La, 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 la. That's what I found in my house
there you
today.
go.
I ran by my house, which is closing soon,
All right.
and I just ran by like to like peek on it, and no, a whole box of latex gloves.
You struck gold,
Score.
sister.
Oh, I can't wait to tell David.
Wait, UPS delivered it or what?
That was like in a box of stuff that I had packed. I hadn't taken out of the
you
house
found
yet.
it.
She
Oh,
got cleaning
no.
supplies.
She's buying toilet paper.
You know, the things that we didn't know we would need, we are finding.
I saw a post on Facebook this morning. This woman was in Kroger and then she was talking to different people and she was posting her experience and she was saying, someone even told her that he observed people stealing things out of other people's carts.
Like while they were reaching for the bread, they grabbed their hand sanitizer.
Yes.
But that's nothing new. They did that on Black Friday.
I literally in Kroger's yesterday walked down the aisle and there was no toilet paper, but there's like the wipes, you know, like Charmin and Cottonelle wipes, and there's like 10 packs of the double packs of Charmin wipes, which I grabbed one. I didn't think to grab all 10.
Right.
How dare I think that I'm more important than the next person that might want a pack of them.
I have my mind screwed too and emotionally screwed too, because with us having the tornadoes and let's all come together and do this together, and now we need to be, and y'all, we're not in compliance right now, the way we're sitting, we need to be within 6 feet.
Yeah.
All right,
But you know what, I
3,
think we
2,
just talked it.
1. Welcome to the SOAR Show. I'm Kathleen.
I'm Rebecca.
Hi, I'm Sheila.
And I'm Carrie, and welcome to the SOAR Show. We are going to talk today about I believe in. There's a blank there. We're all going to fill that in. We haven't talked about it yet. We are in a different room because we're trying to distance ourselves as much as we can to stay on camera in compliance here. Social distancing because of what we're going through. But we want to be a happy show today, right?
Right,
absolutely.
We're going to be a happy,
Yes.
positive show, a break from all the dread.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we're
we've got
today.
lots of happy.
Who's got a word?
Who's going first?
I'll go.
Okay, you go first, Kim.
My word is fit. And I think and hope and believe that from this we're going to all learn lessons about where we need to be better fit for a situation like this. We need to be fit financially. We need to be fit mentally. We need to be fit physically. You need to be able to have money in the bank. Don't live paycheck to paycheck so much if you can start avoiding that because of a crisis. You need to be fit mentally. Stay sharp for people. People need you. Be able to think on your feet. And we need to be fit. What if we need to run downstairs real quick, or we need to get away from someone who's, you know, not being so nice, or we just need to be fit. That's my word.
I like that. And so I'm gonna go with my word, feed off of your word, and my word is inspire. And so just like what Carrie said, I wanna inspire people to be fit, and to concentrate on those things like you're talking about. It's not just the physical fitness, about being fit in different aspects of your life. And I also wanna talk about inspire because, you know, there's a lot of negative things out there, but I think we can inspire other people. We are unlike any other country, and I think as the United States, we can inspire and encourage each other to really hold tight and do what we're supposed to do. And I want to inspire you to do the right things that President Trump is asking us to do, and maybe do those social norms and things like that, because we will be more fit to handle things in the future like the common flu.
Amen.
Inspire.
Very good. Very good.
My word is flexible.
Ooh, like fit.
In a different sense though, because, you know, I've talked with y'all about some of my personal things I'm going through with foster parenting and learning that it's not always good to be rigid. Like, in the past, I admired people that...
You mean flexible mentally minded, flexible minded.
Yes,
Yes.
because, you know, it's gonna be a new world. We're learning new things. You need to be flexible, and that will keep you not just alive, but it'll keep you happy. It will keep you successful. go with the flow, learn to be flexible. The things that we knew and practiced and believed in before might be changing now, and that's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It makes me think of that time we had the topic, let it snow. Just let it snow. You know, figuratively speaking, don't be so stuck on not open-mindedness.
So that's gonna be my new F word. Y'all know I'm an F bomber. So that's, so flexible is my new F word.
Be flexible.
Yeah, be flexible and
Right?
Flexible.
Yeah.
How flexible yourself.
Yeah.
You won't think to say
That's
that
not
right
flex.
now.
That's not flex. I don't think they're doing anything. Okay. What you got, Sheila?
My word is just responsibility. I think of teaching responsibility to your children at a very young age. Something as simple as making their bed. We don't care if they make it correctly to your standards. Just teach them the responsibility of doing for themselves, taking care of themselves. And as you grow up, again, I'm going to some of the things you guys talked about: financial responsibility, responsibility to your family, responsibility to your employer. And responsibility, and some of the things we're talking about, just to do the right thing in times of need. So to me, responsibility is a pretty big word, and we probably all know a few irresponsible people. It's frustrating, and you're responsible for you. No one else is. So that's my word.
You know where I'm gonna play on that word right now, which during what we're going through right now, we're gonna try and stay really positive today, but can't help but think the coronavirus, COVID-19. Be responsible, because you are going to be around other people. I think about with real estate. While I am not in the age that is at high risk yet, I'm gonna be around those people who are, and I wanna be responsible to them. That I'm not going, I know I'm gonna house shop with you tomorrow, and I know you're over 65, and I wanna make sure that I've taken care of myself to honor my obligation to
And be
you.
responsible, because the fear is, even though none of us have those high risk factors, because we are healthy, we can be carriers, and we can carry it for weeks and expose those people who are at risk.
Right.
So that is a big responsibility.
That's the responsibility of all of us
Mhm.
right now,
That's right.
for our entire country, is to stay smart.
Yeah.
Yes,
Believe.
yeah, let's do our topic before our fun facts and stuff today. I
Well,
believe
I
it.
forgot about that.
Okay, no, let's do a fun fact. Let's do a fun fact. See, we're gonna be flexible with our
There you
thinking
go.
and our
There you go.
our
There you
outline
go.
here.
That's nice.
See?
There you go.
See
Play on
how I
words.
do?
Fun fact for this week is kind of interesting to me, and it's something I had never really given any thought to, really. But did you know that the only, or I'll just quiz you, what domestic animal is never mentioned in the Bible? Anybody know?
Domestic. But that might have started this whole corona thing, so.
Yeah.
I didn't think
A
about
domestic
that.
animal, like a hamster?
No, that's not it.
Oh, a
Ferret.
No,
A female ferret.
I don't. I don't remember reading about a ferret in the
I
Bible.
don't know,
but
I mean
I'm
a
sure
dog,
It's there.
a cat, a dog.
A
Dogs,
cat.
a greyhound is mentioned. A what now?
A cat.
A cat is not.
The cat is not mentioned in the Bible.
I knew I didn't like
I
cats
don't
for a
like
reason.
it either.
I love
God
cats.
doesn't even like cats.
I'm
So I'm
telling you.
offended that they're not in the Bible.
I'm not even
So
surprised.
wonder why.
There you
Maybe
go.
they just weren't domesticated.
You know why? Because
at
you
the
can
time.
never know where they are, and they didn't know it got on that damn ark. And that cat
Cats
got
are
on there.
resourceful.
Some
flexible.
cats snuck on that ark.
I know.
That's something.
It was a lion back then.
That is very
There you go.
odd.
Isn't it interesting
So
how I never thought about it?
So two cats didn't get to get in line to get on the ark?
A greyhound is mentioned in the Bible.
Interesting.
I used to have one, a retired.
This is making me want to go look at that whole little list as they, two
Who
by
got
two.
on there?
Two by two. Okay.
All right, so.
Interesting.
That's what we got.
Okay.
That is a fun.
We didn't even cry, although we don't like cats. We didn't have to cry today.
Wait, I like cats, they don't.
Okay.
Okay, so current event.
I would save a cat if I had to, but it's not going to be my pet.
And I started to use this as my word, and I was wondering if anyone would know what this is. Y'all know what a franchise tag is?
Franchise tag.
My husband's gonna love that this is our.
Franchise. We have people waving at us behind the camera. Franchise tag. Okay, when like a pizza place says tag you're it, and
Walter's
somebody goes,
laughing. We have a guy in the room, he's probably like, you girls.
Oh, he knows.
He definitely knows.
Okay.
So anyhow, the Titans franchise tag Derrick Henry, our running back, yesterday. So a franchise tag, this is football.
Okay. Yeah.
So when they're trying to do contract negotiations, it just kind of puts a place marker on them for a year. where they get a guaranteed salary. So we haven't exactly come to an agreement with Derrick Henry, but y'all know that he really did amazing last year for the Titans. So we just signed Ryan Tannehill, so we've got him, but Derrick Henry hasn't signed yet, so we franchise tagged him.
That's
Oh,
exciting.
we need Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
That's very
so we,
exciting. I love Derrick
so it
Henry.
doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna play for us next year, but we're hoping
Derrick,
he'll-
if you do not, I will sell your house.
He's been tagged.
Yeah, Walter could probably help us out a little better with this, but it means that we put a tag on him that he can't sign with he can't play with any other teams next year. He doesn't necessarily have to play with us, he can sit out.
So it's like a pre-commitment, almost.
It means that he can't play with anyone else. If he doesn't sign with us, he can't play with anyone else. He could sit out the season and not play football. But if he plays,
It has to be.
he signs to play with us for a year, and is it like the top
Cool.
5?
Yeah, something like that,
They,
How good does that feel that someone tagged you?
I know,
like that.
right?
I do too.
Yeah. Brokers should start doing that with real estate agents.
Yes, yes.
Oh, we can franchise tag real estate agents. That would be good.
That's
You can't
right.
leave. Okay, cool. All right, let's go to
Our topic.
I believe in. What a great topic for right now, because you got to believe in something to get you through bad times. Don't you think?
That's right.
Honestly, I believe in believe. Y'all know I've got body art on my foot, and that's all it says is only believe, because I think we make things too difficult in life, and for me, it's God, and that's only believe. Just believe in the act of believing. That's all I got.
I like
That's
it.
all you need.
That's all I need. Only
That's all you
believe.
need. Yeah.
I
And that's a
believe.
shout out to my friend Bob.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Here's one for me: is I believe in marriage.
Oh, I like
For
that.
someone who just got married, that's so sweet.
You know,
That is so sweet.
all of y'all, everyone here's been married for a long time, but
Some of us more than once.
Yes.
it's a struggle this day and age when people are saying it's just a piece of paper, it doesn't matter, you can just live together, and you can just live together, but I think, especially with what we're going through in the world, it's nice to know that you have a teammate, someone on your side, someone that's gonna hunker down with you for the next
Yes.
2 weeks, and that's got your back.
And I'll tell you this, because you mentioned we've been married longer than you have. When you do that, when you do have that teammate and you do hunker down and you do weather every storm that comes your way, you'll wake up one day 20 years later and find out your marriage is stronger than ever because you did. You didn't throw up the cards and go, I'm done, I can't, you just can't. You fought through it and you weathered everything, and marriage gets better and better the more you work at it.
And it's amazing sometimes to think back about something and go, that was you and me. That was 25 years ago. You and me were doing that. And it's so special.
It is.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up.
It's good.
And so many people will have a stumble and then get out of their marriage and think it's time for divorce, when if they had just hung in there, you do. And it's so sweet at the, not the end. God, I hope I'm not the end. But it's
But
sweet
it is.
to look back at what you have weathered. But we have to remember too is whatever you're running from this person that was probably 80% of the boxes that you needed to check, because that's why you married him. You might be leaving the one who checked 80% of your boxes for someone who's checking 20%.
You just don't know it yet.
Yeah,
Looks
and
like
then you're messed up
90.
again. So if you already got 80%, work on the 20. Don't leave for the 20.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Someone to hunker down with, because that's Lane and I, our nicknames for each other. We're each other's TS, we're each other's touchstones in life. Or when things get really crazy, that's your touchstone. That's the person that keeps you grounded. Grounded in a
That's
positive
right.
way.
Yeah. Yay.
That's great.
There you go.
I believe in marriage too. That's a good one.
Yeah.
What you got?
I believe in love. I just believe in love across the board. Love cures all. Love prevails. Even when times are tough and you go through the valleys, love will always prevail.
Did y'all have this song going through your head?
Let's go to that. I believe in love. If you've got love, and that's the ultimate thing in your heart, you don't take all the toilet paper.
That's
You
right.
do leave some for somebody else. I mean, seriously.
Yes, that's right.
That's a big deal, is to have so much love in your heart that you're thinking of others versus yourself.
And I think
Even the worst times.
when you have abundant love in your heart, it shows. It shows to everyone. I don't think you have to go around and tell everybody who you are and what you are. I think it just exudes
Right.
naturally, and love It crosses all the lines, it crosses the races, it crosses countries and nationalities, and if we allow it to, in some
Right.
cases,
Yeah.
there's stumbling blocks, but love prevails,
It
that's
does.
my word.
I believe in the, I believe in the power of our own mindset. I believe in that. I believe in believing. I believe in love. I believe in marriage. I believe in what my mindset is determined to do or be. Or
You bring
have.
about what you think about.
You bring about what you think about, is even to the point of where you wake up in the
Absolutely.
morning, and are you going to get up out of the bed, or are you gonna hit snooze and lay there some more? What is your mindset? What did you tell yourself you were gonna do that day? Get up and do it.
Mhm.
What are you gonna look like? How healthy are you gonna be? How successful are you gonna be? How loving are you going to be? It's our own mindset. We control so much.
We do, right here,
Mm-hmm.
it starts right here.
Absolutely.
It does, yeah. And I believe in the mindset of believing that you are worthy of favor and that favor will come your way.
Mhm.
And I think when you wake up and believe and have hope and love and all of those things and believe that favor's coming your way, you begin to do the things that create favor
Mhm.
because you're already thinking positive.
And yes, the law of magnetism kicks in,
That's it.
the law of attraction.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It does.
Wow.
It's wonderful.
I know, Rebecca, you're big on positive affirmations. I mean, you need to wake up every day and say, I'm a winner, I'm gonna win today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know,
And you
just
can
need
do
to
that, I know, like,
set
we're
your
all,
mindset.
come under a 2-week quarantine, but it's like, use this with the mindset of waking up that you're gonna read that book that you haven't had time to read. Go on an app, learn a new language that you've always wanted to learn. Write a letter to somebody, like if you watch one of our SOAR shows.
That's right.
Yeah.
Make phone
You know
calls
what?
to someone you haven't talked to in a long
Yeah.
time.
It would be fun to kind of predict, like, let's predict, you know, and we should do this, and this will be fun. So, 9 months from now, how many babies are gonna be born? 3 months from now, how many marriages are gonna end, because they're cooped up in their house together? Or who's gonna get stronger in their marriage? It's gonna be a choice, you know?
Mhm.
Who's gonna reconnect? Who's gonna change their career because they go, I don't think I ever wanna go back and clock into an office again. Thank you, God, for giving me time at home to reevaluate my life.
That is a really good point.
Yeah.
Because I've said several times in the last week, at this point, we have no idea what the unintended consequences are of what is happening right now. Can you imagine the blessings that we don't even know, have no imagination of at the moment, that people will realize in
Yes.
3 months or 6 months or a year from now because of what is happening right now? So instead of looking at it through a lens of doom and gloom and things are horrible and I don't know what I'm gonna do, look at it with a perspective of what God has in store for you, what blessings are gonna come from this.
Something will. There's something in the works.
Absolutely.
And that goes back to you
Yeah.
believing, and that is the silver linings we talked about last week. We can't foresee 9 months from now, what was this all about? And what is the great purpose in it?
Right.
Yeah,
Wow, mic drop. That's awesome.
yeah. So take advantage of this time and just find yourself again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take advantage,
Mhm.
positive.
Get some dice game, get some card games to play at home with your family.
Organize your garage.
Yeah, no.
I
I don't have a garage anymore. Yeah. Do that.
Organize.
Health tip.
Yes, our health tip. Okay, so let's keep our immune systems up, y'all. You can be proactive, all right? Not only sleep, we talked about last week for keeping your immune systems up, but things that are cheap. They're in the frozen food section. I'm gonna recommend your green leafy vegetables like kale, spinach. I'm gonna just give you the quick breakdown. You can throw them in pasta sauces, you can throw them in meatloaf, you can hide them if your kids are like, kale, spinach, you can hide them, okay? They don't have to give your kids a green smoothie. Red peppers, they have 200% in the amount of vitamin C that you need. And so you can buy those, they're cheap, you can freeze them. Your miracle fruits for your immune system are strawberries and mango, okay? Cheap, frozen food section. And if you're looking for a healthy nut, cashews have zinc, so chomp down on those cashews and eat as many mushrooms as you can right now. The mushrooms that you buy legally in the grocery store.
Don't smoke them.
Yes, yeah, they have amazing antiviral properties.
Nothing was found in the forest.
Great advice. Yeah, let me tell you something else too that I've heard from 2 different people this week, and you can tell me where we're at with this, is to get essential oils. Keep them on your fingertips, keep them around your nose and your lips. Like thyme or sage or something, because it helps deflect,
Yes,
I think.
absolutely.
Deflect the,
Yeah, and you don't touch, but yes, just those smells.
Great.
Interesting stuff. Anything else?
That's it.
Gosh, I can't wait to separate from y'all. We're way too close. All right, that's it. Oh, I know what I want to say. And if you're worried about this whole handshaking thing, I saw this on the news. Don't be offended by people, but just go, good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, just do something different, but don't do the handshaking right now. So,
SOAR.
SOAR.